yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. All right, welcome everyone to the Sunday night edition of DFS Rebels Week 5, the game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. It's your boy David DJ, aka Double D. I'm always here with Robert Smith. You can call him Twitch. DFS Rebels is sponsored by Bet Angles, with player pick'em contests, computer-generated sports betting picks, and sports research tools. Together, we will rise to the top. Before we start, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. All right, let's jump into this game. We have a lot to talk about, so let's join the rebellion. Yes, sir.
We're in good mood. We're in good spirits. We're in good spirits. We're having fun here. We're making lineups.
Yep.
Oh,
we
man.
love you guys, man. We like to drink.
He loves you. I don't. I only love my bed and my mama, just like Drake. You know how it is.
Yeah, so like I said, this is the Sunday night edition. We have a banger for you tonight. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. This is going to be a high-scoring affair. Yeah, so let's just jump into it.
Yeah, all right. Well,
All right, so the Vikings and Seahawks. The Seahawks is a 7.5-point favorite. The over and under is 57. That's a big one.
Well, right off the bat, the defense of the Seattle is actually pretty bad.
Yeah, well, let's get into the defense. They're out Jamal Adams.
That's huge.
Bruce Irvin as well. And then on the offensive side, Carlos Hyde is limited, questionable. Also, yeah, I meant to mention Quentin Dunbar, cornerback. He's questionable, so that's their defense is banged up. Rashad Penny's out this week, and Philip Dorsett. On the Viking side, Danielle Hunter, DN out, and then Anthony Barr, linebacker, out. All right.
So this is just going to be an offensive battle. Both defenses are pretty bad.
Yeah, do not put any shares of defenses on DK on your single lineups for sure.
I mean, the Seahawks are pretty good. They're ranked third against the run, but I still don't like that, especially when the running back across the field is Dalvin Cook. So this is an offensive battle. In fact, if you're doing a Sunday slate where you're doing like an all-day thing, I'd be heavy invested in this game to be in that line. Not only is it the late night hammer, but it's just going to be an offensive smorgasbord.
Yeah.
A buffet.
I love this game. I love it in both sides.
Cornucopia, if you will, of fantasy points. No, Russell Wilson is playing that MVP season of his life.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Now he's got those amazing weapons and Lockett and Metcalf. And then across the field, Kirk Cousins isn't doing too shabby himself with Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook. It's insane. But look at this Russell Wilson. 103 completions out of 137.
Yeah, he's so efficient.
That's 1,285 yards with 16 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's on a tear for sure.
He's probably gonna hit that 50. He might break that 50 mark, honestly.
Yeah, what's it, week 5? So yeah, he's good. He's getting it. He's already 20. He's almost got 20 touchdowns. So by the end of this game, probably he's gonna be in the 20 range for sure.
Yeah.
I see him definitely getting 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
But don't forget about the running game though. Chris Carson also involved.
Especially
good.
when he's involved in the passing game. So it's hard. It's really hard to how you want to build a single game slate. Mm-hmm. I already told you if you want to do an all day thing, or if you're going to do like a Sunday night into Monday games, this is still the game you want to target out of all of them. So Thielen by himself was not that good when Diggs wasn't there, and Dave and I were talking about we were high on Justice Jefferson going into the season. We said if Jefferson can be what we think he's going to be. Not only is he going to produce, but he is going to open up Thielen to produce.
Yeah.
And he has, as of the last 2 weeks, done both of those.
He's doing exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
He is opening up for Thielen, and he's doing his own thing as well. He is looking phenomenal. For single game slate, this is the hardest. I would just want to have Russell Wilson, Jefferson, Thielen, Lockett, Metcalf, but obviously you can't do that. But it's just oh my God,
this is a juicy one. I mean, on the Viking side, it's easy. It's only like 4 guys you're really gonna target: Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, and you just stop. Though GBP, you do have to, incorporate probably it's going to be ugly, but Kyle Rudolph, he is the starting tight end. But they do go double tight end with what's his name, Smith. But he hasn't been involved this year so far. So yeah, it's the Viking side is really you target those 4 guys, and then Seattle, Russell Wilson having an MVP type season. I love him. This game he's going to go off, that's for sure. And then. You just gotta see if the Vikings can stop the run, because they're gonna get involved. They're gonna get Chris Carson involved. He's back healthy. Carlos Hyde is questionable. We don't know if he's gonna play tomorrow. So if he doesn't play tomorrow and Rashard Penny's still out, it's gonna be Chris Carson season. I see a big game out of him. I like him in the MVP slot. I like him in the captain spot for DK.
Yeah, Homer snuck in there last week with a touchdown, I think, right?
It's possible. I mean, I forgot about Homer.
Yeah,
Thank you for reminding me.
He had a receiving touchdown.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, like I said, Russell Wilson is a stud. So he has the weapons. So yeah, so Homer looks like if Carlos Hyde doesn't play, he will be the backup of Chris Carson. But yeah, on the receiving side, DK Metcalf, I love him. I don't care who you are. You saw what he did against Gilmore 2 weeks ago. He had that big touchdown. He's just so big. I don't care how good you are a lockdown corner or not. You can't. It's hard to guard some of these receivers. Their size is just too much. They overpower you. And it's just you can't do anything about it.
Well, so we already know how good Lockett is, and Metcalf, and Thielen, and Jefferson. I know Jefferson's a rookie, but I'm telling you, he has the talent. We know how good Dalvin Cook is and stuff. We need to talk about the plays around them of how you're going to take down GPPs. Because obviously all those guys are going to be in your cash games, and you need some in the GPP lineups. But who's going to separate you from the rest of the field? It's going to be like somebody like a Greg Olsen.
I like Greg Olsen.
Yep, Greg Olsen.
They also get the other guy involved, that tight end, but he doesn't play as much.
Yeah. So many just random players you can use. Tajay Sharp.
Yeah, it's ugly. I mean, you got to get ugly if you want to win the big one.
He hasn't played since Green Bay. But you want to look at somebody like Johnson on Minnesota. He's been getting some targets. He had 1 target against Houston. He had three targets against Indy. So those are GPP plays.
I like it.
Yep. Somebody like Swan on Seattle.
Okay.
He's had 3 targets against Miami. He had 1 target in the other 3 games he played. That's a GPP play. That's a good one. Disley. Remember Disley?
That's the guy I was thinking about. Disley. That's the other tight end.
Yeah, before they brought Olsen in, Disley was the guy last year. And he's just been forgotten this year. So don't think for a second he can't get in for a touchdown.
David Moore, you mentioned David Moore already?
David Moore. Oh, I was about to get to him. I do like David Moore a lot. But out of all the GPP plays, he is going to be he's not chalk, but he's going to be the chalkier of the GPP plays when you're talking about Disley and people like that. But yeah, no, David Moore is great. He's had 2 touchdowns in the season already.
Okay.
Yeah, it really depends on your salary and what you can afford, because obviously you want to get a kicker if you want to get a couple of the big guys in there.
Yeah, I've been missing on these kickers. I like adding the kickers to be different, because the kickers are always low owned when it comes to these single game slates. There's going to be a lot of points to be scored, but it's just I think there's going to be a lot of touchdowns, so extra points don't really matter as much. They don't give you the points that you need to take down these GPPs. But if these defenses can stop one another once in a while, I mean the points do add up if you throw kickers in there. I like Dan Bailey. He's the Vikings kicker. Yeah. And then who's the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks? Who is that?
Myers.
Okay, yeah, Jason Myers.
You made me forget his name.
Yeah, Michael Myers, Jason Myers, whoever.
When you're talking about captain MVP spot, normally I don't do quarterbacks, but you can't help but put Russell Wilson in that spot.
Yeah,
he's just.
Yeah, this is looking to be a double quarterback slate for me.
Yeah,
you can't avoid it, but you
can even put Cousins in the MVP spot if you want to get different from all the people putting Russell Wilson up there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be really hard to beat those people if they put Russell Wilson in the MVP spot. It's just gonna be really hard.
Yeah, he's gonna be the mega chalk MVP with DK Metcalf and Lockett. I like it. You have to have exposure to them in the MVP slots, but then obviously multiple lineups. You throw in your Greg Olsons.
Yeah,
your David Moores. Yeah. I even like Chris Carson. I think he's gonna have a good game.
You could throw in Madison. Madison does get
the backup for Dalvin Cook.
He gets his carries.
He's one of the top backups in the league with Tony Pollard and these other guys out there. So I like that call.
Yeah. So That's just gonna be a game I'm gonna enjoy.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be locked in. Like I said, this is a very interesting game. The Vikings are 1-3. The Seattle Seahawks are 4-0. So I think the Vikings can take the Seattle Seahawks down. I mean, if Kirk Cousins has a game like he did not too long ago, and getting Justin Jefferson involved, adding Thielen, Dalvin Cook, you got to stop Dalvin Cook. He's still one of the best running backs in the league. I think he's going to end this year top fantasy running back. I love him. I don't have him in my season-long leagues. I'm going to try to throw some trades out there because he's such a great player. And
like I'm looking on DK right now. Like if you put Russell Wilson in your captain spot, he's 19,500. So you have to get absolutely different. You can grab like Swan for 1,400.
Yeah.
And that puts you all the way back up.
You're going to need a...
But then once you get like a Lockett and like a Justin Jefferson, then you're back down to 62. With 2 spots remaining, you can get yourself a kicker to save yourself some points, which puts you all the way back to 85, and then you got Chris Carson.
There you go.
And that's a GPP.
You just built your line right there, guys. Just fucking copy it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'll throw one of those in like a single entry GPP.
That we always stress, single entries is the way to go. I know at the end of the day, you're not going to win the big prize. It's not the $1 million prize. It's not life changing. But if you do spend, it depends on your budget. Single entries is the way to go. Cash, GPP. We love single entry. Tell them how much we win money off
all the time.
Yeah,
it's just easier. You don't have these people doing the optimizers, and there's nothing wrong with the optimizers. As long as you have people don't use them correctly. When the people win with the optimizers, you gotta make a solid player pool, and that is something a lot of people don't know how to make. And if any of you listening don't know how, you can always reach out, and I'll teach you how to make a player pool. And once you have a player pool, then you know how to make your lineups, whether you're using optimizers or not. But yeah, single entries are definitely the way to go on these single game slates. Cash games, keep that bankroll in the
game. Yeah, no, always have a cash game lineup. They're your money makers at the end of the day. They're going to save you from the GPP plays because you should be differentiating your lineups from GPP because, at the end of the day, these guys that are low owned are going to make you the money. Absolutely.
So yeah, not too much to say about this game. We said it's just going to be an exciting game with lots of fantasy. I'm definitely going to be doing some all Sunday games with this game included. I'm also going to be doing Sunday night through Tuesday with this game included. This game is going to be so...
Yeah, we got a Sunday night... we got a Tuesday night game this week, or we're going to have a video in a day or so tomorrow.
Yep. We have 2 Monday night games. So if you're doing... there's a slate where it's the Sunday night game, the 2 Monday night games on a Tuesday. This is the game you want a lot of exposure to.
Exactly. This is good.
This is the fantasy.
Vegas has the over 57, and it's for a reason. There's going to be points scored in this one. This is going to be a shootout.
All right. So, guys, you know the routine. Click the likes. Hit the subscribes. Touch yourselves. Whatever you need to do
comment below.
To get off.
Make sure you comment below. So let us know how we're doing. We like all the feedback, if negative or positive,
Yep.
We want to know what you guys think about, DFS Rebels, what we can do to make it better, all those things.
Let's go, guys. Time to win.
Time to win, guys.
Like every week. It's time.
If you guys are winning, make sure you post that on our site. We like to see everybody making money, brother.
Absolutely.
Dessert?
It's time to join the rebellion.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.